Hello everyone, and welcome back for another unboxing video slash review. In front of me I have something which I think is pretty cool. I just got this in the mail today. I guess this is one of the issues or whatnot in the Eaglemoss DC Comics watch collection. I guess this is a separate collection, or this is one of those collections just like the Star Trek Starships collection. And just like the graphic novel collection and the Alien collection and Marvel collection, etc., this is just one of many. And just want to point out that I am not a subscriber to this collection. I cherry-picked, and being a Superman fan, especially of the John Byrne era of the Man of Steel, I thought I would get my hands on this one, and so here I am. So, as you can see, here it is. It looks pretty cool in this box. Quite large, I guess. Looks almost like an oversized magazine or iPad, but it is not. And as you can see, look, the artwork looks kind of cool. You can kind of see the watch itself and the case inside the box here, and it have some Superman logos and the DC Comics logo as it was just a couple of years ago. And on the side you have some John Byrne artwork there, which is cool. I believe that's from one of the Man of Steel issues. And I guess this watch in particular is based off of the John Byrne Man of Steel miniseries that came out in like 1986 or 7. And this is really based on Man of Steel #1, which was actually a pivotal time for me as far as comics are concerned, because that basically was the start of the era of comics, of Superman comics, that I am so familiar with. So anyway, and on the back here you can kind of see it has some basic watch product details, so let me just read that real quick before I jump right into it. There's a watch, DC, I guess this is issue number or whatever, DC CC03. The classic comic book art, as I mentioned, is Man of Steel #1. The case material is an alloy, and the strap material is blue silicone, and it has Japanese quartz movement. Face height is 38 millimeters, and the width is also 38 millimeters. And so yeah, it has a collector's tin, which you see here, and a 12-page booklet, which should be cool too. And some other watches, I guess, in their collection, which look okay. Anyway, so now that that's out of the way, let me get right into opening this thing up, shall we? Okay, and here I am, ready to go. And let's open it up and see what's inside. So, take my little dirty knife here and just kind of ever so carefully slice this, just like that. And the plastic comes off reasonably well, I think, without getting it stuck to my fingers. Didn't quite do it. All right, pops open just like that. Slides out like that. Put the box here. And from the looks of it, you get a nice little magazine and a watch and a case. So let me get this out of the way, and then let's look at the little magazine real quick. So we have this little magazine that's included, and it has a gorgeous image of Superman and a picture of the watch here. That is included in the collection. And so let's open this up here. Another cool image there. I love how they show a lot of artwork. This just talks about the watch a little bit more. This is based on Man of Steel #1. And according to this, it just says some little brief information. The watch is one in a series that features artwork from some of the greatest comic books in history, from the various earliest appearances of Superman and Batman to the very latest stories published by DC Comics. So yeah, turn the page, and you have some more artwork by John Byrne. And I actually remember this page. And this is just awesome. I can't just say how much I love this artwork and I love this era. And as I mentioned, this watch and this whole thing is inspired, or was inspired, by Man of Steel #1 that came out in '86. And here's more from that. And here's a little bit about the watch itself, the case, and the Eaglemoss Collections logo thing there. And I guess the advertisement telling you what other watches that are available or will be coming up in that collection. And more stuff there. And the back has a reproduced image of the first issue of Man of Steel. So yeah, that wraps up the little magazine or whatnot. So now, let me get to the actual watch itself. Okay, so as you can see, it comes in this little plastic tray, and the watch itself seems to be sitting inside of the actual tin case. So let me get that out if I can. A little pushing, and it falls out. And a little work here. And on the back, you'll notice that the tin just simply says DC Comics and the logo, as well as Superman's symbol. And yeah, pretty nice tin here. Pretty nice material, I guess. And the watch itself looks pretty cool. Very shiny. And of course, the good thing about this is that the watch is not actually working yet until you pull this lever, or whatever that is. And it's got a certificate of authenticity. Cool. So yours would come with this if you got it. And on the back of the watch itself, it has a little bit more logos or whatnot. And I think there's some plastic film back here, or is that just... No, it's not. It's kind of like... It's kind of neat. The band, I don't know if this is something that would be very sturdy in the future, but looks cool. But if you look up close, the inside detail of the watch is just fantastic. And let me get this plastic thing out of here and see if it actually works. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time. Come on, it says pull. How do I do that? Like that. So now I can set it. And that would be... let's see, what time is it now? This is 12. That's 1. So I'm going to assume that that's what it is. And the verdict is... it works! Hallelujah! Pretty cool. And if you're curious to see what it looks like on your wrist, goes in like that. And it looks awesome. I will probably say this is my favorite Superman watch next to the Fossil one I have. So yeah, that is super awesome. And if you're not wearing it, or if you don't want to wear it, you can always put it in this case like this to protect it. And then it goes nicely inside of the can, and you close it up, and you get to have a nice, very shiny can here, or tin can here with Superman's image there on the front of it. And it can fit in any drawer. So yeah, that was the Superman Man of Steel #1 watch. My first one of this collection, and maybe the last. But I thought it would be cool to get this one in particular because I am such a fan of Superman and all things Superman. And I just wanted to share with you my experience in getting that out of the box and looking at it or whatnot. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them down below somewhere. And if you could please hit the subscribe button somewhere over here, I would be very grateful. And thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, up, up, and away. P.S. I wish this watch actually had numbers on it, because this is going to get confusing after a while. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.